We're continuing with Paris 4 days. Where we left off is on the third day, the second part of the day. The Institute and the Mint District. From the place Saint-Michel, go along the Quai des Grands Augustins and the Quai Conti to the Place de l'Institut by the Pont des Arts. From this quiet footbridge, you can have another good view of the Isle de la Cité, in particular of the Square du Vert Galant and the Pont Neuf, which is the most famous bridge in Paris. Built in 1604 under Henry IV, the major part of it today is still the original. Note the Hotel de la Monnaie on the Quai Conti. It was built between 1771 and 1777 by Antoine, and today houses the Mint Workshops and the Mint Museum. Mint, M-I-N-T. Opposite the Pont des Arts, on the site of the former Hotel des Nesles, was built the College des Quatre Nations, opened in 1698, using money from a legacy left by Cardinal Mazarin. In 1806, a decree from Napoleon I set apart premises at the Institut de France, which include the French Academy, founded by Richelieu in 1635, and 4 specialist academies: Inscriptions et Belles Lettres, Beaux Arts, Sciences Morales et Politiques. The famous Mazarin Library is to the left of the dome of the French Academy. This is showing the Square du Vert Galant. Take the Rue Bonaparte to the art school. This school was originally on the site of which is today 14 Rue Bonaparte. The church and cloister of a former Augustine monastery still stand there. In 1860, the school took over the Hotel des Conti, and in 1885 moved into the Hotel des Chimay as well. There are many picture shops and galleries in this area. Go along Rue des Cygnes and Rue de l'Ancienne Comédie and Rue Jacob. In the latter, go along in Rue de l'Ancienne Comédie at number 14 stood the Theatre of the Comédiens Français from 1689 to 1770. The Café Procope is still standing at number 13, founded in 1686. It is the oldest cafe in Paris, Café Procope, and during the 18th and 19th centuries was a center of literary and philosophical life. At the Odeon crossroads, turn right to the Boulevard Saint-Germain. Saint-Germain-des-Prés. This is actually showing the Saint-Germain-des-Prés church from the 11th and 12th century. This is the oldest church in Paris, completed in the original form in 558. It was destroyed 4 times by the Normans, was rebuilt in the 11th century, and enlarged in the 12th century. to its present size. The East Tower is the most ancient part. The Benedictine Abbey was also destroyed and rebuilt several times. The abbot's residence remains at numbers 1 through 5, Rue de l'Abbé, and the west face of the refectory was recently brought to light at 15, Rue de l'Abbé. Of course, there are a ton of cars also there. Around Saint-Germain-des-Prés, there are several streets of picturesque old houses: Rue Cardinal, Rue de l'Échaudé, Rue de Furstenberg. Go along Rue Bonaparte to Place Saint-Sulpice. This is showing Saint-Sulpice Church. I'm gonna pause. I'll continue later.